That's good. That's good. That looks good. Just double checking. Boom, 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 boom. Looks like we're all good. Cool, cool. All right, how's everybody doing? Hopefully, we got notifications and everything. Much different than a Thursday night. It's so cold out tonight. From yesterday, it's down 30 degrees already. Like last night, it was 68 degrees while I was streaming. Tonight, it's 36. That's quite the drop. I would say that's a precipitous drop, but it's probably not the right word to use. Yeah, happy Friday, Daniel. How you doing, boss? I got ads. At least I can skip it. Yoink. All right, there we go. Everything's up and moving. Not really any super direct agenda tonight. We can just talk about whatever kind of NFL topic comes up. We'll kind of just, we could talk about Jeff Saturday situation, how that's playing out. We could talk about the Bills situation. There's a few things that are always good. We'll get into that as we get going. Right now, it's just kind of the beginning. We just started, so nothing really too direct. I don't know. What's new in everybody's life? What's up, Mike? Finally sent workout to get published. I'll see if that actually happens. That'd be pretty cool. We'll see if that works. I don't know. That's what's new in my life. Just working on trying to get stuff published. You think Niners can win the Super Bowl? Well, maybe. They're dealing with like a lot of health problems, aren't they, right now? The Niners fan. That's in the chat and everything. What's up, Fernando? Seems like a couple teams are punting on the season. Oh, good joke. Yeah, and injuries. Yeah, it's just like a number. Like injuries have kind of plagued the 49ers this year, and like it's kind of hard to be like, oof. If they can overcome those, then yeah, they could. They're a serious contender, of course. But again, seems like the regular story for that team seems to be injuries. At some point, you have to wonder when the team decides to fire the medical staff and rebuild it. That's what the Detroit Tigers just did for like a cross-sport example. They probably had some of the most injuries for a baseball team of all time. So you know what they did? They fired everybody in the medical staff. That's what you're supposed to do after you have, a cacophony of injuries. Even in a contact sport, it's like, all right, this is too many. Teams like the Niners, the Chargers, the Colts, who else? The Lions, Dolphins. The Jets and the Giants, I don't really count. That's kind of like they just need to get a better field, and they would probably stop having so many injuries. There's a few, like I think those are the worst culprits of teams that are like the Titans for some reason too. Those are like the biggest culprits of teams that are always injured and always seeming to be dealing with like a catastrophic number of injuries for no particular reason. It's just like, why? Why is it only the same 6 teams? Oh yeah, because they probably aren't spending any money on that medical staff. And if they are, they're getting ripped off really bad and they need to get a refund. Especially the Chargers. They need to sue somebody, actually. Like, normally you'd be like, all right, maybe not sue anybody. That's a pretty dramatic step. But it's like, nah, I don't know. Maybe they should sue somebody. They're clearly getting bad work. I don't know. Got to feel kind of bad for the Chargers. But then again, they kept a doctor on who popped a guy's lung, giving him a standard fucking injection, and then promoted him to be their head doctor. So, You think the Commanders will pull an upset versus the Philly? Why is that? Seems like kind of I don't know. What's the word? Pretty bold. Pretty bold claim, I would have to say. What's the is it just because you're thinking like, what's up, Janelle? How's it going? Philly will be like Pitt in 2020. Oh, you think they're gonna get to like 10, 11, and 0, and then have a rough end of their season? Maybe. I don't know. The Eagles are really good. See, well, you know what's weird? This is the only team I've ever seen this happen to. Okay, so you know what was the preseason consensus on the Philadelphia Eagles like before the season began? Hell, even up through the preseason. The literal consensus on the Philadelphia Eagles were, this might be the best team in football if Jalen Hurts is a decent quarterback. Like, did not everybody agree to this? Did we not all look at that roster from top to bottom and go, oh man, they're stacked. Look how good their running backs are. Look how good their receivers are. Look how good their offensive line and tight ends are. Look how good everybody on their defense is. Like genuinely, why? Like, I don't see an area where they're going to collapse. Like, this is something we all knew, like, before the season began, that the Eagles were loaded. The only question mark they had was Jalen Hurts. That was it. Literally, that was the only thing you could look at that team and go, I don't know about that. And then it was like, oh, never mind. He's an MVP candidate. It's just like, that's how quick it goes. He's a guy. And that's a fucking Super Bowl team. Like, that's like, it's as simple as that. I mean, I know people don't like the Eagles. They're a very unlikable football franchise because of the fans. But it seems like everybody, what's up, Adam? It seems like everybody has quickly forgotten about what they thought of the Eagles. And now they're saying, oh, the Eagles are overrated. They're only winning because they're easy schedule. That's like literally 3 months ago, we were all saying that the only thing stopping this team from being the best team in football was Jalen Hurts. And all they've done is beat everybody now. You know how the Vikings have like one loss? That's to the Eagles, man. And the Eagles beat the dog shit out of them. Like, is that not an impressive win yet for the Eagles to do that to, like, the second best team in the conference right now? I know the Vikings have faced all backup quarterbacks, and, like, that's kind of like a very low-key thing. But how you doing, though, Adam? And as a Taylor Heineke stand, do you really think Taylor Heineke piloted the Commanders as a team? Yeah, it's... Like, I would like to see the Eagles lose to a team like the Commies or... like a bad team, just because it would be really funny. But the problem with the Eagles, they don't look past bad teams. That's the thing. They don't play down to competition. They see bad, like they did that against Detroit and they nearly lost and they haven't done it since. They like learned a lesson in week 1. It was like, oh boy, that game against Detroit was the best thing that could have happened to them. They probably don't want to lose in their division, if we're being honest. That might actually be the worst case scenario if you're the Eagles. Like, again, losing to a random team in the NFC or in the AFC, yeah, that's whatever. Like, if you're going to lose games, you could lose all 4 of your AFC games and it not really hurt you in the long run. Because, like, you got to think about, like, it's not going to affect any NFC versus NFC standings, and those are the most prevalent in the playoffs that you're going to run into. Unless it's literally like what could happen in the AFC wild card, where it's all 3 like an AFC East teams in the wild card, which is crazy. Yeah, you guys don't strike me as, you guys sometimes do. Kansas City Queefs. Niners fan. Yeah, I don't know. The Chiefs don't really strike me as a team that does a lot of overlooking, but I think it does happen. I think a team that's more prone to do that is I don't know, Mahomes not anymore. Nah, they play down to their competition, don't they? Never mind. I don't know what happens. You guys will play in some bad games. And I don't even know if like, it's not necessarily even the offense that plays down. I think it's your defense that just goes, yeah, we're taking this week off. Sorry about that, Chief. I will say though, I think you guys got pretty lucky getting to play Malik Willis, instead of Ryan Tannehill. As shitty and limited as Ryan Tannehill can be, he probably beats you guys. I mean, like, it's like, yeah, that game is probably won, but in regulation. Oh, it's why you guys won. I'm not going to sugarcoat. You guys do not play them. It's really crazy how, like, you guys are just not good against the Kansas City against the Tennessee Titans. It's like Mahomes plays like weirdly like inefficient games. It's just a lot of empty bullshit in it. Like, he had 68 pass attempts and got 450 yards and scored 1 touchdown. It's like, what even is that? What kind of numbers is that? How do you throw the ball 68 times and like it's some of the craziest numbers that just go absolutely nowhere. Can you imagine if you guys would have lost that shit and he threw it 68 times? Whew. That's the total throw output of Mac Jones for like 3 weeks. That's crazy. We might not see Mac throw for a minute here against the, depending on what the weather starts looking like. He's almost done throwing for the year. I don't know. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Get some people in here a little early on in the stream. Yeah, but like, I think in order for that to happen, we can go take a peek. Let's go look at the playoffs. What's up, Matt? Colts or Raiders? I don't know yet. I don't know. Trying to figure all that out right now. Not right now, but like, I still have a day to kind of come to my final thoughts. I'm probably leaning still Raiders. Mainly because I think the Colts are kind of like their offensive line is like actual complete garbage. But we're kind of, we still got a little bit of time before I need to totally have an idea on that. More than likely right now I'm sticking with the picks I made, but because again, like what's his name's better, but not much. Case Keenum, Case Keenum's not much worse rather than Josh Allen could be. Not with all them weapons anyway. We'll see. We'll find out. What do you mean? So we're looking at the wild card here. Do we? I don't think we. Oh, wait, we do own the Chargers tiebreaker. Oh yeah, he tore his dick. Yup. Yeah, from the great Ballsack Sports. Always check your sources. I mean, check what Twitter account tweeted it. You just got ball sacked. Hit the dislike. Why? Is it because I fucked your mom? Took the money out of her purse? Anyway. And it's like, hey, Mom, did you fuck some random guy on the internet? And Mom's like, yes. He's got a deep-ass voice and shit. Looks like Shaq. Ugh. I still hit it, though. Just to embarrass this dude. She's a very muscular looking woman, very strong arms. No, we don't take. What do we do? Oh, wait a minute. Do they all got 3 losses right now? Wait a minute. No, Bills only got 2 losses, so no. No. Anyway, I'm not even caring about that. This is more what we need to happen. If these dickheads lose, we pass them. And that's all that necessarily matters at this point. That's all I care about. If the Dolphins lose 2 in a row, yeah, I think we would leapfrog them if we beat the Jets in the following week 11. Yeah, I'm not worried about anything other than getting the 7. If that means we got to beat the Jets to get there and they get pushed out of the playoff race, hey, that'd be hilarious. Then I'd go and be like, we're safe. You dumb motherfucking Jets fans. I'm starting to remember why I don't like the Jets. The second these motherfuckers sniffed a win, they went, we're back. And it's like, back from what, the 1970s? Who the fuck are you talking about back? You never were. Huh? Motherfuckers haven't been around since 1960 talking about, we're back. Are we sure about that? You guys won like Super Bowl 2 and then just haven't been good since. The fuck you talking about? We're back. No, it was the first time you've been good. The Chargers. Politics. Man. The Chargers, really? Even with all your guys' problems right now? Are you guys going to be able to beat the 49ers? This is like a real defense for once. Oh, no, you're good. Why are you saying you're bad? You're good, dude. You guys still might make the playoffs. You can still think, you don't have to say you're bad. You can think your team yeah, I mean, you could still think your team is going to be like more relevant. You know what I mean? You know, you don't have to change it just because I'm like, nah, my team's gonna make the team playoffs over your bitch ass team. It's like now we're in direct competition right now. Look who's underneath. Hello. No one thought we'd be here. It's funny how things happen. I don't know if we're going at them, to be honest. The fact I didn't know we were 8. I thought we were pretty much mathematically out of this shit, but I didn't know this was a reality for Patriots fans, that we could make the playoffs again in a clear year where everybody said we would not be able to do it. If we can pull this off, I would be very happy again. Yeah, Jets Titans would be pretty boring. Yeah, the Patriots have like the weirdest luck with health. We have no major, knock on wood, injuries compared to every other team that's in our spot. Like most of these teams are ruined by injury, especially like Chargers, lots of injuries. No offense, politics, but like that's what is hurting you guys. Bengals, injuries. Colts, I don't even know how they're in 10th place. If these guys can win 3 more games, they are in perfect spot. If they can go 6-6, these dickheads get Watson back and could honestly get into the 7. But I think they've lost to every tie-breaking team. Who won, the Browns or the Chargers when you guys played? You guys need to fire your medical staff in Los Angeles. The Bucs need a big 30-plus points game going into the bye. Yeah, I would say so, Kryptonian. They desperately need a big win. What's up, Jay? What's up, everybody who's tuning in? Jay, politics, Kryptonian. Yeah, it's just wide open. The bottom 3 seeds, well, maybe that last seed is wide open. Seems like the Jets, as long as they don't fall apart after they play the Patriots in Week 11, and the Dolphins are both like kind of locks. Nah, Matt go in the Super Bowl. Once he calms down and gets an actual offensive coordinator like Frank Reich in the offseason, because for some reason the Colts decided to fire him and not, the GM. By the way, here's my honest opinion. Like, I thought it was very funny that they fired Frank Reich because I wanted them to fire him just because it's like, yeah, I want to ruin the Colts, and it kind of feels like the Patriots got him fired. Why didn't they fire Chris Ballard? He's the reason that team looks like that. Like, it's like he's been trying to big brain every signing that he makes, and every one of them have been dog shit. It's just like, well, like, yeah, let's blame it. Let's blame an offensive guru. I'm praying we somehow get him in New England. Oh, I would be so happy. Probably Josh McDaniels or Nathaniel Hackett. Wait, who's not going to change anything? Oh, yeah, the Colts. Yeah, they've been lying through their teeth about everything. They're like, we're not going to fire anybody. They've fired everybody. Chris Ballard's gone too soon. They might just be waiting till the season ends to fire that guy. Saturday's it's gonna be fun to see. Yeah. Saturday's gonna be running a whole better team. They'll probably look a lot better, but like the problem isn't like a lack of trying or like bad scheming. The Colts are just dog shit. Yeah, literally, they're just bad team. Like, there's nothing. If Matt Ryan could start, he would be. Like, he's not actually like that hurt where he couldn't start. You know why he's not starting? Because Sammy Ellinger got sacked 9 times against the Patriots. How many more times do you think they would have got Matt Ryan in that game? Just really stop and think about that question. You may think that's a little bit just like being a shithead fan, but like, how many 9 sacks on a guy who can move around a little bit? 11? Yeah, 11, 12 sacks. You could literally say 12, 13 sacks and it wouldn't sound that crazy. 7 plays 2. So the Chargers would play the Chiefs. Next week we have a pretty good one, right? Titans, Packers. I get the Packers haven't been good this year, but that could be a pretty good one. What's up, Fernando? Oh, Adam. Oh, no. What if we make the playoffs as the 7 seed and you guys never get past the Bills with the 1? We gotta go through this all over again, Adam. This is potentially lining right up, Adam. Yeah, Titans, Packers. Hell yeah, Matt. Oh, boy, Adam. Gonna have to beat your sorry-ass fucking team right into the dirt again. Who's your team's boogeyman in the playoffs? Uh-oh. We're coming, Adam. Uh-oh. By the way, we literally, the only teams that like consistently beat this this juggernaut team of them is Bill Belichick and a Tom Brady team. It's literally like we consistently are the only team that can beat this guy in the playoffs. We can't beat him in the regular season. Like it's a crazy little thing that happens. But we probably can't compete against them at this point. No, we're probably going to lose, dude. We don't like our offense. If the Patriots make the playoffs, we sneak in and we're a first round. Or somehow our defense carries us and we win a Super Bowl because suddenly Mac Jones shut it out and became a good game manager. By the way, the Patriots are like a year or 2 away from having a defense that can win a Super Bowl. So as long as Marcus and Jack Jones and we re-sign Jonathan Jones and we get a maybe another linebacker, the Patriots defense is a defense that can 100% win a Super Bowl with a quarterback like Mac Jones, just not turning it over. If he puts up his rookie season again next year with defense that we know is coming for the Patriots, based on what we're seeing, because by the way, most of their starters right now, outside of Judon and McCourty and Phillips, very, 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 it's like second and under, third and under. So yeah. If the Patriots could score like 24 a game, we'd be like 6-3, maybe 7-2. Just to keep that in mind. Bill's 72. Bill Belichick might be one of the most in-shape looking 72-year-olds I've ever seen. Maybe it's because my last 2 examples of guys in their 70s have been Joe Biden and Donald Trump. And neither of those guys are the best looking 70-year-old, like physically. And then there's like Pete Carroll, who's probably the healthiest old guy I've ever seen. Pete Carroll, did you know he's 104 years old? I'm not even lying. I'm not even trying to be silly. 104. You know what's funny? There's like one of you who probably is like, I somewhat act. Is he lying? Yeah, he was born in the night in What's up, stud? See, Fernando's like, how old is he? Hold on a minute. Yeah, Pete Carroll used to coach the guys who wore leather helmets. He has a really like dated quote where he calls the using of switching from leather helmets to the plastic ones pure faggotry. He was canceled, but you know he's like, I don't know what that means. Everybody else has to lose, and no, because Sunday we and the Jets don't play. No, but I think he's like like 74, 75, Pete Carroll. He might even be 78 years old. He's like substantially older than you think he is. It's hilarious. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. No, we can't because the Dolphins it would be 6-4 and they have a tiebreaker over us. They have one more win and a tiebreaker. No. We can finish with the exact same record as the Dolphins. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not true because that means we'd have to beat them again to have the same record, like a similar division, right? Yeah, so it'd be very hard for us to finish with a better record than them because of the tiebreaker right now. Do you not know the Dolphins are 6-3? We're 5-4. Like, there's nothing we can do to get into the division this week. Yep. Yeah, in the best division in football, that's a little bit. There's a way to like in 4 divisions, we're in first place. You understand how like football works? Like, let me show you something. All right, let's go take a little peek at how the Patriots would be sitting in every other division in the NFL. All right. These two not good. These ones were probably last, except we're probably third in this one. Let's see. The second place team in this is 5-3. So we'd be in third place, bordering on second in the AFC West. NFC North, we'd be in second place. We would be the only other team above 500. 7-1 and 5-4. AFC North, we are ahead of the Bengals, so we would be in second place. All right, let's see how we're doing in the NFC West, second place, 6-3. Crazy. NFC South, second place, 5-4. NFC South, first place, 5-4. And then we're into the wild card. See what I mean? Like we're literally not having a bad year. Like if we weren't in the AFC East, we're literally in second place, and in the NFC, we're a wild card team. Like the Patriots aren't having a bad year. We just had a bad start to the season. Oh no. Oh well. Yeah, it's literally like it's just a flashy thing to say. Like, oh, Patriots are in last place. Yeah, our whole division's in the playoffs right now. Like it's like if the Chargers lose this game to the 49ers, the entire AFC, unless the Bengals are off too. So literally the Bengals are off. So nobody else but the Patriots can get in the playoffs from the AFC this weekend. See what I mean? Like it's like, I don't know. See what I mean, Fernando? Being in last place. Doesn't that seem a little different though when you stop and think about it in like the grand scheme of things? Like, yeah, I didn't think about how we'd be in second place in all but like one other division where we'd be winning it, except for the other NFC, the other East. That's how you can always stop and look bad, because like, it's not a bad thing. I'd rather be in last place of a good division with a 5-4 record than be in the Buccaneers division in last place, and the guys in first place are 4-5. Imagine you're the Buccaneers and you lose this weekend, and the Carolina Panthers, who were 2-7 when the week started, are a single game behind you, because they also hold the tiebreaker. Like, it's just like, wow, what a crazy flip that could be. A team that traded their generational running back away for pittance. They should have did that at the deadline. I'm surprised he hasn't demanded a trade or anything yet. The conventional wisdom is to never go public with it, so that way you don't take your trade value. But like, I'm surprised he hasn't tried to get the fuck out of there. Again, I think a lot of players like playing in Atlanta. That's the thing. Patriots versus Chiefs. Yeah, Patriots will win. Don't worry. Adam even knows the Patriots will win. He just doesn't like to openly admit things like that. It's a little tough. I understand it's hard being a Chiefs fan and being open and honest about how mid your team truly is. Sometimes they just cry and say, "Oh, I wish we had a quarterback like Belichick or a coach like Belichick, and we wish Mahomes was Brady and didn't marry the first girl who got pregnant like a G and then left her and got with a supermodel." Like, Brady's way cooler than Mahomes. Like, everything Tom's done is way cooler. He knocked up some actress, then dipped, married a supermodel for 13 years, and dipped. If he starts dating another supermodel, Tom's way cooler than every other guy in the NFL. It's like, man, this guy's just ruining lives, getting with random chicks. This guy rules. I knew I liked Tom for a reason. Lost his whole life savings in FTX, which is probably why he's actually playing football. And I wonder if, by the way, now are we starting to get a fuller picture of what might have caused the separation and divorce of Brady and Giselle? Did you hear about remember how Brady had a lot of money in that FTX thing that just went bankrupt? I think so. I've heard rumors they lost like $600 million in that shit, roughly. And if that's actually the case, yeah, I'm like, well, that's why they got divorced right there. Had nothing to do with anything else. They just had a bad investment and they went, we have to break up. And they decided to break up. Again, they're very close friends still, literally. Like Fernando said, they live across the lake from each other. You know what I mean? So it wasn't over football. Never was. And Tom I've seen rumors that Tom came back to protect his Fox money that he would start collecting as soon as he starts working at Fox. Maybe he decided, hey, take all this money. I'll just play football for another couple of years until we get this settled, and I'll get the $300 million from my job. You can have what's left after we got fucked. Doesn't that make a lot more sense than some crazy shit like she gave a guy an ultimatum for him to quit playing football so he could go start being a commentator and start working on his like 5 different businesses, which will probably make him busier than he ever was while playing in the NFL? Doesn't that sound weird to be like, yeah, she left him because he didn't do that? What, make himself more busy by retiring? That's weird. It's not like he's magically just, yeah, I'm done doing all the other stuff too. That's literally not his plan. He got $350+ million to go be a commentator. Plus he runs TB12. Plus he does this. Plus he does that. There was always a weird, like, it's funny, right, to do that. But like, people actually thought it was serious. And it's like, do you really think that's why people would get a divorce? Because he didn't retire at 45? The fuck would you care? What the fuck does that matter? Not like he just done working. Maybe if he had been like, I'm also gonna quit TB12, my fucking 6 different training camps that I run, my very lucrative business with Under Armour and like my lifestyle brand that I'm trying to build, like Jordan brand. Come on now, like. You may not think so, but the TB12 brand too is what for Under Armour is what the Jordan brand was for Nike in the beginning. It's a big brand coming up, I think. So long as, Tom doesn't get popped for steroids. Because then it's like, well, Tom, nothing you say matters anymore. I mean, you can try and stout eating poo-poo ice cream or whatever the fuck that was, but we know all you did was just take steroids now. Personally, again, I don't care about steroids, so I don't care if he gets caught. But, I have my own personal belief. I don't think you can magically just... Yeah, if you don't know, you don't know. Tom's athletic apparel is very widely worn by people who work out. Do you know how many young quarterbacks wear that? Like, yeah, you don't you're very, like, they don't wear, it's not shoes, it's a lifestyle brand. A lot of, like, training gear, a lot of, like, good athletic wear, certain supplements, all kinds of shit. It's a lot more than, what's up, KHY? And I think he's probably going to start doing shoes, but right now I think it's more everything else. What's up, though, Bucks fan? Sorry I didn't say anything to you, buddy. How you doing? By the way, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It helps the stream out. Gets a few more people in here. Keeps the, I don't know, your most hated thing away. There you go. That's how you personalize it. You're welcome. What's up, Joe? So, do we think Marcus Mariota is a shitty ass? How bad do we think Marcus Mariota is? Do you think he should be sat now because he threw that ball the way he did? And it's like, well, it's a good thing he was down because that might have been one of the worst things I've ever seen a pro quarterback do. Yeah, Thomas, that's kind of where I'm leaning too. It's like, what the? Again, he got lucky because he was down, but like a slight difference in timing and that's a pick. I'm talking like if it comes out a second earlier, it's a pick. It's like, oh, that's not good. He seems to be a decent backup, right? Like I wouldn't like if your team signed him as the backup. Would you be okay with that? I would. I'd be like, oh, okay, that works. If he has to come in for a game, that could work really well. Maybe 2 games, you could probably be like, all right, yeah, we can. Oh, maybe even 3 if like it's a bad injury. But after that, it's like, uh-oh, yeah, we've got to abort the season. We should go sign someone else. And the guy's out for 7 weeks. Whew. Maybe we can go 4-4 or 4-3. Where does Carr? Yeah, they sent him to Atlanta. I don't know what Carr's going to do. Do you think they keep him in Vegas? Doesn't he have a big contract in Vegas? If I'm not mistaken, didn't they just extend his ass to the point where I don't think he's leaving it like any yeah, the Cars. Well, not yet. First, the Colts are probably going to pick up not quite Kirk Cousins' time in Indy yet. Jared Goff? No, he's not old enough. I'll talk about that in a second. You like kind of run pro same here. Yeah, Carr could be going to Indy. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they just extended Carr. I don't think he's leaving. GB close. We'll see. I don't know, man. Green Bay's receiver situation is so bad, and the offensive line situation is bad. As good as Aaron can be, and as good as he is, Yeah, I think he's not leaving the Raiders. To be honest with you, I don't personally see it unless they just like cut him or trade him. But I think he's got like a contract no one's wouldn't want to take again unless it's like the Colts. But again, yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure the Colts want one of them Bama quarterbacks or the OSU quarterback. So. But with the Cowboys and yeah, yeah, Dallas's line and receiver is just bad. Like I don't really have like a deep analysis until the Cowboys or the Packers receivers show like they're fine. They got it all going consistently. It's really hard to imagine a defense like the Cowboys as capable as the Cowboys. It gets beat up on by the nobodies. You know what I mean? Again, Rodgers is good. It's nothing against him. It's mainly like, you know, they're not quite ready. Who's what's the name of him? I've heard his name before. It's Will something, right? 3-year, 121 in the offseason. Yeah, he ain't going anywhere. They'd probably fire they'll probably fire Josh McDaniels before they give up on Carr. Drake May. Oh, okay. I had the wrong name entirely. $31 TD, 2 picks. That's a pretty solid number. Yeah, McDaniels is I think more what's got to go than I think Carr. Carr regressed bad, like he's regressed horribly in 1 year with McDaniels. He's not, I don't think I've ever seen Carr play this off. I'm gonna go get something to drink because my mouth is incredibly dry right now, everybody. So I apologize, but I'll be right back. Okay, like 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. Oh man, that's so much better. Ah, now I can talk. Oh. No, Frank Reich to New England. Back's itchy and shit. Sorry. Who's old? Oh, Frank Reich. So, dude said he's old. Who the fuck are you, bro? I bet you he could beat you up, dude. So you better watch what you say. I was gonna say, Frank Reich's a good coordinator. Every team's, you know, he's gonna be one of the most in-demand. He's probably gonna get a head coaching job. Like I wouldn't even be that surprised if somebody goes, we'll take Frank. Bro, Frank Reich, did you know that he created jiu-jitsu? He's part of the his actual name is Wright Gracie. Dude, his dad owns Xbox. You really want to fuck with him? He'll get you banned on Microsoft, dude. You don't know what kind of power that is. No, he doesn't, dude. Fuck you. His other dad, like that guy's dad did. He told me. Fuck you, dude. Can get you banned, dude. Get your gamer tag banned. Good luck. My mom's dead. Can't own someone who's dead. Haha, motherfucker. Your dad is a liar, dude. That's how I know you're lying. You didn't even know my mom was dead, dude. That's how I know you're a liar. Ooh, busted. Ooh, we caught him. He's lying. Ooh, we caught him. You're fine, dude. I'm not sad about it anymore. That happened in February. Well, that was like 9 months ago. It felt awkward though, doesn't it? Making a mom joke about someone whose mom is dead. You're like, shit. Like, what a piece of shit who makes mom. It's like, wait a minute. What kind of piece of shit sits there and makes mom jokes knowing that they can't get thrown back at him? It's like, I don't mind. If you can make a joke about my mom, that's hilarious. It's like, good for you. You got some balls to try that. Don't be afraid to. It's not like it's going to offend her. She's gone. Just don't let my dad hear it. And don't make it, like, don't be serious about it either. If you're just being kind of silly about it, yeah, that's fine. Because I make a lot of, like, I fucked your mom jokes. But, like, those are, like, clearly, like, you take them seriously, you got, like, some problems. It's just like, what are you doing, dude? Yeah, if you were probably like, your mom's dead, it's like, all right, well, we'll probably time you out for a little while. You need to calm the fuck down. It's a weird energy to bring in. There's like, you know, there's energy in ways to, if you're just like, I fucked her mom, I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. She, you know, I'd be like, oh, okay. And then I get to laugh and be like, oh, that's a little weird. And they'd be like, why is that weird? Be like, no, don't worry about it. And then if they ever find out that my mom was passed away, they'd be like, oh, that's why you said it was weird, because I'm talking about fucking some dead lady. Fields. I think Justin Fields is going to be really, really good in the NFL. Kind of like Lamar Jackson with a little bit better. Actually, I think the exact same. Except that Justin is a little bit more of a power runner. More of a, like, he doesn't mind the direct contact, which is probably, like, bad long term. Whereas, like, Lamar is more of, like, a super elusive runner, kind of like a slippery kind of guy. Whereas Justin will just run through people and just kind of fucking use, like, long, big-ass strides and shit. Power runs. He like power runs when he runs the ball. Lamar, like, glides and dips around and never gets hurt when he moves the football. Like, seriously, his only injury in his career came when he dropped back to pass. That was when he got hurt. That was like, that's his career injury, by the way. Isn't that, like, ironic? The only time he's ever gotten hurt is in a drop back in a shotgun formation. Wasn't running. Didn't even look like he was going to run. He stepping up to pass and got hit weird. So, again, I think, like, there's probably, like, 3 different styles of running. You can look at runners like Fields, who are kind of like this hybrid of power elusivity. And then you can look at, I'm going to use quarterbacks because, again, I think most running backs kind of run, like, in 2 ways. It's either power elusive. There's kind of, like, I guess there's 3 examples, but I like to use quarterbacks because they're more, it's easier for people to imagine. And then you got the bulldozer runners, your Cam Newtons, your Josh Allens. Then you got your runners, the elusive runners like Lamar, and, like, that's about it. He's the only one who runs like that. Most runners in the NFL, though, I would say, are a combo of elusivity and power, because, like, just being a power back might not be enough anymore unless you're 6'4" and, like, weigh 260 and run really quick. And you play for Tennessee specifically. I don't even know how, that doesn't seem fair, does it? Imagine one day you just wake up, like, have you seen the pictures of Derrick Henry in high school and, like, college, how much larger he is than everybody? When do you think he realized he was going to be a pro football player? When he was, like, 7 and he was bigger than the adults around him, he's like, damn, everybody's kind of tiny. Or do you think, like, when he, like, did his first race and he finished, like, 4 laps ahead of everybody out, like, by the time he finished his race, other people were just getting that first lap finished around 10th grade? Do you think that's when I would imagine it's probably like 7. Whenever he grew and then looked at everybody else when they had their first growth, he went, I'm like twice as big as everybody here. I think we all know what this means. I wish I got big like that, because then I'd be like, well, I guess I'm going to be a pro athlete. Everybody look at me. I'm a freak. Because there are hilarious like pictures of like Derrick Henry ragdolls pro athletes like there's no like he's been like that big for a while. It's hilarious to think about. Like Mac Jones was a child actor. Proof the NFL's rigged? I don't know. You tell me. I want to find something real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I found exactly what I was looking for. All right. Do you think it was in some of these moments like this where Derek knew and everyone around Derek kind of just knew, like, huh? I think Derek's going to be a pro. Why? I don't know. He's about bigger than everybody here at the school. If he decides to turn on us, what are we going to do? No, that's like a high school. That's hilarious. He's like a high school senior in that picture. That's a full-grown man. He's like 17, maybe 16 in that bitch. Yeah, I think so, Joe. I think he should have stayed there. Yeah, it's just hilarious to see a kid this size. And that's what I mean. Like, what year do you think he went, yeah, I'm probably going to be a pro? Why? I make adults look like small people. Yeah, I would have called horseshit. I've been like, that's a full-grown man. You guys, you're not slick. Like, he's got a very young face, though. They're like, man, he looks like he's like 8 in his face. What the fuck? Ain't no facial hair on him or anything. See, that's what would be confusing is you'd try to accuse him of being full-grown. And he's like, hi, my name is Derek. And it's like, oh, no. He might be 15. Have you ever shaved? No. I'm here to fuck you up. He's got like one of those squeaky ass kid voices. And then he goes on, his numbers like some crazy shit like this. He put up some people's career numbers in a whole year. That senior year is on. He averaged 327 yards a game in his senior year. Doesn't even seem. So he averaged 4,200. He got 4,000 yards in 1 year. Russian. That's some stupid motherfucking. Did he average 8.7, 9.2 yards a carry? Like, hilarious amount of yards. 8.7 for his career. Hold on, let me see. Hold on a second. What was his total touchdowns? Because I think it's probably it's probably all just as absurd. What the fuck is going on? Okay, there we go. He had, hold on, 55 touchdowns 1 year. He literally put up people's whole careers in 1 year. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and have most people's entire career in one go round. No, that's his. Dude, that's literally his high school statistic. That's what I mean. Where the fuck do you think he realized? You know, I'm probably going pro. After his 2,400 yard season as a freshman. After he was 14 in varsity football, putting up 26 touchdowns? Or do you think it was the next year when he put up another 300 yards in one extra game? Or the year after that, where he put up 2 years later, where he put up 2,000 extra yards. It's definitely the senior year, right? Like something happened between the senior and junior year where he went from like like, you know, all his numbers are clearly like, all right, that's a pro NFL running back in high school. Those are pretty inline numbers, right? Like I went to high school with the guy who ran for like 2,000 yards once. You know what I mean? Like it's not that good. And he went to like Michigan for a pretty high level. But then like he's 5'9", so he just never really, you know, he just never, you know, that's pretty tiny. But like, you know, you could go pretty far. But something clearly happened. Like, you know what I mean? 34, like that. These are like these are premier high school athlete, like running back numbers, right? Like these are guys like if you go look at like Barry's like Emmett Smith high school numbers, if they're lookable, upable, they're probably something similar to this. Then that senior year happens. That's fucking unheard of, dude. I've never seen a 4,000 in 1 year before. That seems fake. Like it's like. Yeah, what is that? His passing yard? Like, what is that? Was he also the quarterback? What did they do? Just not have? Did they just have him do quarterback? Well, let's see what some of these comments say. What the? Yeah, no. Everyone else is just like, yeah, no. There's not much we can say about this one. National high school career rushing. Yeah, he got 12,000 yards. Everything about his senior year season's crazy. He had 2,000 yards twice in the same season, had damn near 10 yards per carry, rushed for 55 yards, and averaged 330. He was getting 35 carries a game and only explanation. Yeah, dude, it says 35 carries a game. You got to think about that too. Like he's he's getting the ball 35 times, and he's putting these numbers up. All right, coach, I'm only going to do this 35 times. Half sleeves? Style? I don't know. Drip? Have you ever heard of it, sweetie? It's called fashion. I don't know. There's probably a reason to it. Here he is with his offensive line. He's bigger than everybody. I'm gonna get him. Do you think 39 got him? What do you think 39's thinking right there? Look how hilariously he's running the football right now too. Like, hold on, let me lower myself here. Look at the way he's carrying the ball. He looks like like he's fucking around. You don't think 39 made the tackle? Why not? 39 looks like a baller. Look at this dude in the back. Like you can see this guy right here. He's not. Look at the look on his face. He's like, I'm not even gonna bother. There's no point. I give up. He's like he looks like he's watching because he's like, oh no. Because what's gonna happen is based on this angle, this kid probably died. What are you talking like this now? I tried to tackle Melvin Henry one time and I ran into his shoulder and now I don't talk so good. And he just makes a weird like echo noise every so often, like he's an animal. No, based on that angle, that kid's gonna run right into him. That kid took a good angle to get there, but it's like, oh no, that has to be a picture taken just seconds before somebody died. He clearly, that kid goes flying. I'm gonna probably guarantee that. In probably hilarious fashion. That was probably a very funny hit to get to observe if you were at that game. It would have probably made everybody laugh. Oh, what the hell? Oh, there's just someone that broke his single game rushing record. Well, you'd break. How the hell is that possible? Cool. Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They probably reshowed that. Hold on. That was bothering me. Sorry about that. Those were kind of stuffed up. My like, turn my shit over. I think it's weird on these teams should be looking for Kyler for 20. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the 49. I don't think they plan on letting him go. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like if he doesn't work in Arizona outside of like getting a line, like what are you gonna do? Man, my nose is fucking annoying. Because at some point it's like, well, yeah, is it the height or like can't give him much better weapons than DeAndre Hopkins? So who's they? Kind of a vague statement. Oh, Cardinals. Okay, I was gonna say I had no idea who you were talking about. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. It's like just be like, I'm gonna invite them over. Who? Wait, who are you inviting over? Them. Your mom left. Yeah, I would imagine you'd probably want to go get Lamar if you wanted to like get Kyler Murray. Why not go get like Lamar Jackson? He's like a better version of that, and he's taller. Can throw it over the line. Sometimes he's got bad throws, but so does Kyler. Want to know a little secret? Every quarterback sometimes throws it bad. Nope, because you got a conscience. I don't. You could tell me your mom's dead. I'm still gonna make mom jokes, and I'm gonna fucking giggle a little harder when I do them. I'm built different than you. And you know what? Now nobody can say anything to me. Because I could be like, well, my mom's dead too. They'd be like, damn it. My mom would be laughing. She'd be like, oh, you got his ass good. When your mom's been dying for 10 years slowly, you get fucking nerves of steel. That's probably why I was very able to get like past it pretty quickly. That like you know what I mean? Like it's weird. Mainly because it's one of them things where it's like, yeah, I mean she's been sick for like 10 straight years, so it's not it wasn't a big shocker. It sucked. But you know, there's also a reality to life. Rams? Yeah. The problem with the Rams, I would have to say, come down to oh shit, that's pretty crazy. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Checking up on a couple politics races I've been keeping my eye on. The US Senate race out in Nevada's getting close. It's down to there's barely any difference out there. Anyway. Yeah, I don't care about dogs. No, I'm just kidding. I like animals. Cats are a better creature though. They're funnier. They're like on principle, they're funnier animals. Because they also just don't give a fuck. Like I think that's a hilarious animal trait. To just kind of like dogs and humans have like a way better bond, and it's like a very cool bond. And it's a very unique animal and animal bond to have. It's like probably never going to have like something like that again. The human and animal cat is just like hilarious. It's literally just like they showed up one day and just decided to kick it. Like that was basically how domestication of cats worked. They just kind of like appeared one day in humanity. Like, hey, you guys need someone to take care of these pests. Well, we didn't like think about it, but yeah, that would be. And then they're like, yeah, we're just gonna hang out and we're just get along. You guys seem like you're not retarded. We're not retarded. It works out pretty good. We respect game, and that's basically what it's been. Can't really tell me it's been different. Literally, it's kind of how it would work. My theory is literally just, you know, two top predators looked at each other, went game, recognized game, and they just went, we won't eat you if you decide to chill. Plus, like, you know, they're also really cute. Like, the humans have, like, a weird thing where we're just like, yeah, but that thing's also very adorable, so we kind of want it. And we hope that it will become our friend. Like, humans do it now with wild-ass, like, raccoons and shit. They're like, yeah, look how adorable it is with the little mask and everything. Like, looks like a burglar, has little hands. Like, people aren't, we're not like a very advanced animal. We just think everything looks cute. And it's a hilarious response to have to very vicious predators that we've adapted into our lives. We just kind of took wolf. We just were like, yeah, we're going to grab the tiny one. Literally, we just kind of grabbed the tiny little bastard wolf one who took the weak one and went, these things are so cool. This little bastard. He's not even aggressive like the other one. Yeah, I don't know what Baker was doing. Like, you can tell when he got the concussion, right? We all seen it. If this dipshit has a concussion, we all watched which one it was. He was like, he's out here, no helmet on. Motherfucking in the high five line, deciding to even the guys with helmets are looking at him like, what the fuck is he doing? I think he hurt somebody else that was like, dude, that hurt me. There's no way you're not okay. Yes, I seen somebody tweet out like quote tweet the video, and it said he's trying to get workman's comp, and I was like, that's a really good one. that's probably the best tweet that's the best commentary on this whole thing. A lot of people were commenting Baker Mayfield after this, and then they just would show a picture of Antonio Brown. Just gave himself a CT for no reason. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. That was probably like the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Yeah, you can see which one he gets the concussion on because he just suddenly stops doing it. Like he's like bang, 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 and then he's like high five, high five. It's one of the greatest. Like, all right, he's good, he's good, he's good, he's good, he's concussed. Because there's no reason to just stop doing it unless somebody told him, "Hey Baker, I don't want to. We're not going to do this anymore. You just gave yourself 3 games worth of hits in one go. You shouldn't be doing this." He's like, "I'm fine." Brian Hoyer, I think so. He's probably the backup again, in all honesty. Like, just thinking about it a little bit, he'd probably wind up being more so that than anything else. Because again, I like Bailey Zappi, but he's got a long way to go before he's ready. Unless he's fixed a little, unless he's ready to like start dropping back and not just taking the hike and throwing it where he stands. Again, small things you kind of notice that other people might be a little bit blind to. The swatting at the line's a problem, dude. Like, it was so bad. Literally, Chicago was just literally doing this. Like, they didn't even like. They weren't pass rushing. If you noticed at some point against Bailey Zappi, they stopped rushing. You want to know why? Because all they had to do to block the pass was go like this. Every single Bears player would just go like this. I mean, they kind of do, right? Like, they don't have to line up like that, but a lot of guys will go out and just kind of like bro out with guys that they like anyway. I'm glad they don't make every player do every player because there's some legitimate enemies out there. But for the most part, a lot of those guys go commingle. They're all pretty close. Yeah, they did the Kyler thing when Kyler decides to throw at the line right away like a fucking idiot. It's like, Kyler, what are you doing? I'm getting a quick throw. Yeah, okay, why? What do you think, you're being cute or something, dude? Yeah, we have 15 likes. Pretty good. Pretty solid start. Yeah, they like to run that message and that kind of narrative around the league anyway. All that fun mumbo jumbo. Ew. How's the stream even doing? Let me go check. Yeah, not bad. 60 plus views already. Not the greatest, not the worst. Pretty good. 15 likes. All right. Pretty solid. Not bad. Not bad. To the red unis? Yeah, I think so. Yep. There's a belief on that. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about the Patriots all night. We can talk about their stuff. It's kind of boring. This isn't a Patriots stream. Yep. Shaq Leonard's going back to oh wow, that's actually there's quite a bit of news right here. Kyler Murray's hurt. Matthew Stafford's probably not going to play. Shaq Leonard's back to IR. Josh Allen might not play. So quite a few big little pieces of news right there. I don't know. Oh, shit. I just bumped something. Okay, we're good. Just making sure the mic still is good. Okay, it's good. All right. Wait a sec. Anyway. Seen somebody commenting that I seen a Jets fan comment that they think Sauce Gardner is overrated and that they cherry pick his stats and they try to make him look good and often leave out like the actual plays where he gives up touchdowns for some reason. It's like, well, why aren't you bringing up when you had to go off against Boyd or Higgins? Well, he was technically in zone coverage and, it was... Oh, is that the giant-ass tight end that they have? No, Sauce is good. It's just he's a little overhyped. Yeah, no, that's not overrated. He's just overhyped. He's as good as they say he is, but it's like it's fucking annoying. It's like, yeah, he's a very good rookie corner. He gets beat sometimes and still makes some mistakes, like the touchdown he gave up to Myers, for example, from the Patriots. For some reason, he decided he was gonna try and I don't know, knock over a tight end or something. Because if you go watch that play, he's very clearly supposed to be covering Jacoby Myers, and clearly the middle of the field was going to be covered by whoever. Like Henry was the safety or linebacker's job. For some reason, though, you see Sauce Gardner go like this to a tight end that's fucking 4 inches, 5 inches taller than him and outweighs him by 50, 60 pounds. And you just see Hunter Henry shove his ass to the ground and just run past him. Because again, receivers and tight ends, if you touch them inside of 5 yards, they can fucking end you. You can end them if they engage first. It's one of them things where it's a rule of engagement. Sauce, if Mac would have quick threw it to Hunter Henry right there, Sauce probably gets hit with the pass interference. That's kind of how that rule typically ends up working out. Kind of, but if you throw it to him. Oh, he's 6'3". I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, he definitely got a little confident in his size then. Because, yeah, he got ragdolled. I didn't know he was 6'3". I mean, Hunter Henry threw his ass to the ground like fucking nothing. Just kind of tossed him. And then Myers got wide open and Sauce wasn't able to recover and he gave up a touchdown to the guy on his side. In zone coverage, that's his side. He's supposed to cover the corners and shit. If the Jets are actually running a zone, which I think they are. I actually do think they are. Which is why Sauce will never give up a lot of touchdowns. Yeah, he's great. Like I said, he's a great young corner. Trust me, I wish we had him in New England. We'd probably be better. We'd probably be able to use him better than the Jets. But he's a little overhyped. It's fucking obnoxious, is all it is. He's as good as they say he is. Trust me. Yeah, he's good. He's going to be a star in the league. But it's man, can we stop pretending like we've never Jack Jones and Tariq Woolen have been just as good as him. It's hard to be look how good this rookie corner is when so are two other very good rookie corners from this class. Hell, there's even Kobe Bryant. I think he's a rookie on the Seahawks as well, having a very good rookie season too. And the Lions have that Kerry Jacobs guy who is, I think, also a rookie. Like, it's not like there's like, no, not Kenneth Walker. I'm talking corners, not running backs. What? Kenneth Walker is a running back, Fernando. We're talking about like Bugattis and like cool cars and shit. And he's like, fire truck is also a car. Yup. Kenneth Walker also plays football. Yup. And he's also a Seahawk, like two of the people I said. Very good. Fire truck drives on the cement. Who are you talking about? Late round projection. Sorry. I'm just ripping on Fernando right now. Are you talking about Woolen and Jack Jones? Yeah. Oh yeah. They killed it on those picks. Yep. And the Patriots did a good job with the Joneses. And the Lions did a good job with Harry Jacobs. Like, it's like there's a lot of good young corners from this one draft class. So like I kind of feel bad for Sauce because it's like, man, if this yeah, you're the best one, but like how big of a gap is it really between him and Woolen or him and Jack Jones really? Jack Jones plays like man single coverage. You know what I mean? Like, just like, you know, and fucking Woolen's been a monster for them, for the Seahawks. Yeah, to be the replacement of Devin McCourty one day. Yeah. Multi-purpose kick returner, multi-purpose special teams guy that's going to play safety corner combo. Yep. I mean, it's like very obviously they're molding Jack Jones into fucking D-Mac. It's like that's literally, or Marcus into D-Mac. They want him to be on special teams. Oh, fuck, there's a Devin McCourty trait. They want him to play a quasi safety corner that takes a while to learn. Oh, that's Devin McCourty's position. McCourty's on his way out. Schooler's going to be playing. Like, it's like there's very obviously, like, you could see what positions are being filled by who in the future. Jack Jones, they needed his ass out there quick. Yeah, he's good. He's just a monster. Yep, very good defensive coach too. That's always a big thing. Getting a coach like Pete Carroll or Bill Belichick and playing on defense is probably a way that you can make your career. Bill Belichick a little bit more though. After this year, he's probably going to retire. And then he's going to be probably a unanimous Hall of Famer. I don't imagine anyone votes no on this dude. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? If he got wasn't a unanimous first ballot. Like, could you imagine someone's like, you know, I don't think what is it, 3-time Super Bowl winning guy is a first ballot Hall of Famer. It's like, all right, what's your reasoning? I don't really have one. What? Yeah, I know it's like the greatest special teamer of all time. And is probably synonymous with the word special teams player. That isn't a kicker. Yeah, I can't imagine. He's like, there's a very specific position for him in the, like, they put those guys in Hall of Fame, but like, he's like the standard setter for like that position. Like, it's like, if you were like honestly, if you were to like even ask like your team's favorite coaches, they'd be like, oh yeah, no, Slater is the greatest to ever do that. It's like, it's not even a question about that. Yeah, all pros too. I think there's all pros. I think he's literally 15-time all pro, first team all pro. Yeah, he's also like a 15-16-time all pro. Yeah, first team. Yeah, like, dude, he's literally one of the greatest players nobody ever thinks about because special teams is very underthought of. But it's also a very, very, very vital position in the game. Have a good night, Adam. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. Steelers are 2-6. It's probably time for TJ Watt to Yeah, I mean, it's going to be nice for him to come back and everything, and it's good. But there's also a part of me that's like, man, is it worth bringing TJ Watt back if you're the Steelers? You really want to do it to that poor guy like that? I know he wants to come back, so, it's kind of relevant what I think, but. No, yeah, Schooler's going to be awesome. Yeah. That's literally, he's clearly going to be, he's being trained up. Slater and D-Mac literally, I hope you guys know why those two came back, because they were literally asked to. I think they both kind of hinted at that they were kind of asked to come back for the Patriots. Anyway. Well, you guys are lucky you guys are the only ones talking, so you guys get to kind of talk about the Patriots. Yeah, they're not cheap to keep bringing back. Yeah, why aren't they giving the ball more to DeAndre Swift in Detroit? That's kind of weird. I'm TJ. I'm getting more shredded than he already is and waiting for the... Yeah, why don't they just bring him back next year? Who? Why are you typing in caps? What are you excited about? What are you fucking fagging out about? What is this? Why are you being annoying? I'm not going to answer your question if it's a stupid question. Huh? Oh, I'm so annoyed. Is that really what you're going to say, dude? You stopped the whole stream to do that. God damn it, man. You messed all the momentum in the stream up. Everybody boo this man. Boo. This dude is he said he's with Hillary. He stands with Hill Dog. Like, he sent me a picture of his eyes and they were all red. He's like, what happened when Hillary lost? And I was like, dude, that was weird. Like, Hillary sucked. Trump wasn't any better, but like Hillary's fucking garbage. Maybe I should try to pick up the Steelers wide receiver. What is up with Najee? Yeah, I don't know what happened to Najee. Bad offensive line, I think, is more the culprit event than anything else. Steelers Nation would know if he's still here. Nathan, are you still here? What happened to your running back? Bad line. I mean, you can't really do much with the bad line as a running back. You become very limited very quickly. I think only like one running back has ever been able to kind of defy not having an offensive line, and that was Barry Sanders. And he had to run like 400, 500, 600 extra yards a game just to not get killed. I don't know. Nathan's the one who'd know, but I think he left really. I think he just dropped one thing about the Steelers and then left extremely fast. No, never mind. There he is. Najee is a little overrated because Steelers fans overrated him. Honestly, I feel like if Connor was an injury prone, he would have been the better back. Okay, so it's kind of like, I don't like him either. But I mean, the guy who overrated him kind of was your fan base. Most of us are just kind of going on what we hear from Steelers fans because you guys are pretty trustworthy to report back about your team. You know what I mean? For decades, you guys have been like, oh, we got all these good new receivers. And everybody would laugh. And then it's like, never mind. You know what I mean? You guys have built up a good deal of credibility. And so we all went, well, the Steelers fans all say he's good, so he's probably good. But I think he needs a little bit better of a line. I get what you mean by a little over it. Like, he just kind of like, it's like, yeah, he fell off after last year. But it's also like, yeah, but your offensive line is also like, I don't know. That offensive line is really, really bad. It's kind of like the Colts line, but with like one or two extra pieces working. It just kind of seems like a dead front for those Steelers. Oh, I'm dropping frames. All right, I'm back now. Don't know what happened. Your offensive line collapses faster than any line I've seen. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of bad. Plus, I don't know. Your quarterback kind of sucks, so he doesn't know when to throw the ball. Well, I don't know. It's not really. It's not like a suck thing. I think it's just more like he's like a young quarterback, so he doesn't know really when to throw the football. And that kind of fucks you guys up pretty good. At a pretty regular basis, too, to be honest with you. That seems to be one of your biggest, like, fatal flaws as a team. Is that just like quarterback play isn't good. Could probably offset some of the problems with the line with like just a little bit faster of like getting rid of it, not holding on to it, not having to throw to a fucking Alabama open receiver every time if you're Yeah, Mac may be throwing more picks, but he's also trying to hit windows and shit this year, seeing if he can learn which ones to throws to. And then doesn't remake that mistake, except for a couple linebacker picks. Those have been pretty bad. I don't know. It seems like DeAndre Swift is pretty pissed, though. You don't even know what that is, Fernando. What is an RPO? You should be able to answer this in like 5 seconds. And what does that mean? Do you know how to tell which one you're supposed to do? You actually might, because this is actually a pretty common concept in young football now. Actually, never mind. You know what? You said you play football, right? And you play quarterback. I mean, it's any pass. I mean, which one is it? DN blitzes. What are you doing? You hand it off, or do you run it at yourself? Which one do you do in the RPO? This is an interesting question here. Pass is always an option, by the way. You could always, if somebody gets open down the field. So your defensive end blitzes, and you're in an RPO, right? You're about to hand it off. Do you hand it off, or do you take off as the quarterback? Which one? Because you have to be able to read this. This is like a very quick read. You're right-handed, so it's your left side, like every other right-handed quarterback. It's like every other. You're right-handed, so it's gonna be coming. Dude, it's like, what do you mean, what side? We're gonna be going to this side, to your left side. Oh, all right. So you're not a quarterback. You just pretend to play quarterback. All right, fine. Put it on the right side. Then fine, it's on this side then. I can flip it in my head really quick. The right defensive end is blitzing. What do you do? I just said defensive end, so it doesn't matter. You should have been able to answer this question. I mean, you've had time to look it up now, so now your answer is incorrect. Like, you've had to, yeah, What does take it off mean? That's not even one of the answers. Take what off? Your clothes? You get butt naked? What do you mean? Take the football off of what? Yeah, you looked it up. Okay, so yeah, you could have said this. You could have said this a very long time ago. You're playing semantics. And quit spamming my fucking chat. That's really obnoxious. No, I hate spammers. It's like, dude, you didn't need to say it like 20 different lines. You just didn't know. I mean, you could have just said you don't know what an RPO is. I mean, or like when to run and when not to. You got it right, but dude, I mean, it's like you clearly just looked it up. You were saying a bunch of shit that I'm right. I'm left-handed. Okay, cool. What does that mean? I don't give a fuck. What do you suddenly not have to deal with defensive ends if you're a left-handed quarterback? Oh no. I may be a defensive end. But that guy's a left-handed quarterback. I've been neutralized. No, I mean, you got to read it. Yeah, and if the defensive ends stay home, that means just probably hand it off or, option to a pass. Probably just run it, though. Just fucking hand it off. That way, it's like, boom, that guy, because that guy's staying foot, it's going to be harder for the good defensive end to get him at that point. You know what I mean? Okay, it's like a tell. It's just something you got to be able to know. Yeah, they don't just fucking go to the other side of the line. Like, isn't that... They just don't go. All right, Miles, you're going to have to play on the right side versus the Dolphins today. Like, it's not... Oh, no. Whatever will Myles Garrett do? All right, Joey Bosa. We've defeated you. You cannot defeat me. He's about to say the N-word, and they're like, left-handed quarterback, and he's like, no! He just throws up his organs from the, You won, damn it. I hate Chrome so much. I hate when I click on something and it just kind of like it feels like it like stares at you and goes, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that." It's like, what do you mean? You're a computer. You gotta do what exactly I tell you to. It's like, nah. I've grown a little bit of sentience. I don't fucking want to do that. That doesn't even seem like a feature possible on a computer. That's kind of a happy load of horse shit. I don't know. I'll probably stay live for the next hour. I don't really have anything else to do anyway, so. Kind of wish there was a little bit more people in here. At least some more people chit-chatting. Doesn't look like there's even a lot of people on Discord, so. People must be busy. I don't know they're doing what, though. It's fucking 35 degrees outside. Probably getting hypothermia and dying. Kind of hope Seattle beats Tampa. Yeah, I think I do, too. Just so Tom gets sick of it and wants to come back to New England for a year. And, we have a fucking crazy year. Win another Super Bowl just to break Buffalo's heart. Because that shit would be the funniest thing in the world is if Brady came back, played a quick season with the Patriots, won another Super Bowl. And it's like, damn, that's our 7th. And then retires, and Jets fans, Bills fans, and Dolphins fans are like, oh, that's not fair, man. We said we win a Super Bowl before them. I guess not. Tough luck, man. We got, Mac Jones won a Super Bowl before Josh Allen did. Motherfuckers would rage so hard. You don't understand. The hilarity of the situation I'm describing is very real. These motherfuckers might quit watching football and just go watch the Sabres for the rest of their life. At least there isn't a New England hockey team. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Bit yawny. So, you know what's weird is there's a number of people watching that just aren't saying anything, and it's kind of weird. Who's all watching that's just not saying anything? That hasn't said a single thing all stream, other than Fernando, who's kind of probably in and out. Nathan. Oh, okay, yeah. There's people like Nathan, and I think KHY said he was here. No, I understand that you play. It's just you didn't need to say it all like that. It got annoying, dude. That's all. I don't care. I just hate when people do that. I hate when people type like that. There's no reason for that shit. Just fucking floods my goddamn thing out, and I miss a bunch of chats when people do that. Yeah. No, you're good, Steelers Nathan. I was just wondering who's all here. Actually, I was just kind of like, I wonder who's all here, just not saying anything, just to get a sense of who the lurkers might be. Again, I'm glad I've started to grow people who just kind of tune in and put the phone down as background noise. That's actually like I feel pretty good about that, because I have like a less than zero audience that does that now, and that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a sign that I'm starting to actually get like a decent like following that isn't like that doesn't feel the need to be active here. They're like, yeah, sometimes he like lashes out against us, but it's kind of funny. I don't know who he's mad at. Was he mad at people just kind of listening? It's funny. But again, I kind of like they're like, I'm starting to understand that that's not a bad thing if people are just kind of in here lurking. I mean, they're just kind of like, well, I just want to listen for the content, dude. I don't really want to type. I just like listening. It's like, oh, fair enough. You know what? That's me. I'm 90% of what I listen to anyway. I don't chat on anyone's thing, so who am I to fucking? I should just let that go. But it is fun to think that there's just a weird contingent of people that I've never gotten really much. I think people say like hello sometimes, and like I'll never see them talk for months on end, and then they're like, hi from like Wisconsin. I'm like, oh, okay, those are the people that are probably like the absurd, like the lurkers that are like, I just like the football talk and the swearing. It's kind of funny. Anyway, could Aaron Jones be traded? Green Bay is doomed. Yeah, Green Bay is not. Well, I don't know. Yeah, they're not going to win Thursday, and they're doomed in that game. But like futures wise, they actually have some pretty good young receivers. Dobbs and Watson seem like they actually are going to be pretty solid. Yeah, that's a funny way to do it. But my terribly mixed audio and shit, so it's always just like boom, boom, boom. But you know what's weird is I have one of the mics where it's like the louder the mic gets. Like I've noticed when I've played with audio recording and stuff, the louder I put my mic, the better it sounds. And it's this very odd combination with this specific Blue Yeti mic, where I think I don't talk any louder and it doesn't start blowing out. So it has this really good sound when it's really loud. But I don't want to mix it loud. Because again, it starts to sound a little wonky. And it's not when I turn the mic up, it's when I turn the volume from the mic up. Like I have to like be listening to something when it's playing back, and then I can turn my volume all the way up, and I'm like, man, that sounds so nice. So I'm assuming the mic always sounds good. Probably a lot better than when I used to have the XLR cables, because those things were fucking sensitive. Holy shit, those got annoying sometimes. If that mic even sometimes got bumped, it'd be like... Yeah, I've heard, yeah, we can talk about the Odell rumors. With Odell, he's major. I think it's come down to what, like 3 teams now? The Bills, Dallas, the Chiefs, and I think the Rams. I think it's 4 teams, and the Packers 5. So, I think those are the most talked about, with I think the Chiefs, Packers, and I think Cowboys being the most likely. Sheesh. They're having a mid-off down in Dallas. He wanted to go to he wanted to last year, but, that was when New England was, doing better. New England's problems are a lot deeper than just Odell Beckham, plus we can't afford him. Just going and getting one wide receiver won't suddenly be like, all right, now we're unstoppable. That'd be cool if that was like the case, but it doesn't seem to be that's the case for the Patriots anyway. What else we got going on? I didn't do any of the news streams this week, so there's probably a good amount of shit. Vikings 2020 trade with Bills working out for both teams is Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson, shine. So basically, the the Vikings traded Stephon Diggs and got Justin Jefferson. Who won the trade? Seems like both teams. That's what I mean. Like, you can't actually find a winner in that trade. It seems like, well, in all honesty, I guess both. They both won. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink. All right. Sorry about that. How about Mayfield? Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about that a little bit ago. He's just smacking his head off of people. I have no idea what was going. We have no idea why Baker decided to do that. I don't think has he addressed that yet. Steelers will be in good hands with cap space, which we are like all the time, actually. Yeah, I was gonna say you guys are pretty solid with cap usually. It's not usually a problem. There's gonna be some crazy ass teams with a lot of cap space next year. Chicago's gonna have I think some of the most. I think there's like a long list of teams. Like Detroit's gonna have a shitload once they get rid of like 3 specific players. New England's gonna be top 4 or 5. Couple other teams I can't remember. I think the Seahawks have like no real money obligations next year. Especially since I think they got out of Russell Wilson's contract, so I don't even think they have to pay that guy. Giants and Jets, yeah. I mean, it's eventually got to happen. Eventually, some of these bad teams will make a playoff run. Especially the Giants. They aren't bad for too super long all the time. You know what I mean? Like, they'll have stretches where they're pretty shitty. And I know that sounds contradictory to me to be like, yeah, they're not shitty all the time. And then be like, yeah, they're shitty most of the time. But, like, there's a nuance to how bad they are most of the time. Check the Discord. It just says image SRC media Discord app. I don't click on stuff like that. That looks like a scam thing. What is that? If that's a hack on my Discord thing, oh, I don't care. I don't want to click on that. Don't care. Raiders were such a disappointment. I'm glad I was interrupted for a fucking link. I don't know what that does. Click on it. I don't click on random links, especially ones that look scammy as fuck. Yeah, Raiders kind of suck. Yeah. Their offense just isn't working. Sometimes pieces just don't work right for an offense that you're trying to build. Oh, my nose is bothering me. One sec. I can't. All right. Sorry, my shit was just fucking bothering me, dude. About to punch something. No, McDaniels isn't a spy. He's just a bad head coach. We've seen this before. The problem with Josh McDaniels as a head coach, when he was the coach with the Broncos, a lot of things that came out post Josh McDaniels era over there were like, he's kind of just like a mini tyrant. He's just kind of like a little shithead. Runs around thinking he's smarter than everybody. Like, he doesn't take input from anyone underneath him. It's just kind of like this super convoluted attitude. So he brought all his yes men with him over from the Patriots, and now he's just running that place with like an iron fist that no one ever, wants to go against. Because they don't want to get fired. But again, it's kind of like Denver, where it's just like, man, if he could drop his ego, he'd probably be a pretty solid coach. But again, I think he tries to be like, I know more than everybody, and you can't teach Josh McDaniels nothing. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to overcome McDaniels. Because, like, again, he does have a crazy-ass resume. Yeah, if that's all, I mean, you can keep saying that, but, like, he does, like, consistently, I mean, the fact that the Patriots could score any points with some of the receivers he's had to work with is, I don't know, man. If you don't understand offense, then I can't help you. You know how many of those he's also converted? He converts like 60+% of his long third downs too. So I mean, there's obviously something to it. You genuinely have so much to learn. If you think, yeah, he's a bad offensive coordinator. Really, is he? Really? I mean, a guy who's gonna probably get if they put coordinators in the hall, he'll be in the Hall of Fame as an offensive coordinator. Really, he's bad. Interesting. Tell me why. Because you don't like that he sometimes does screen passes that everybody in the NFL copied off him? Crazy. Tell me why. You know how many teams copied that concept from him? Literally all of them. You called him Mr. Screen Pass on 3rd and 20. That's what he does as an offensive coordinator. So you're criticizing the play calling. If it's not his play calling and offensive abilities, then criticize the head coaching abilities. Don't call him Mr. Screen Pass. That's literally implying he can't play call and being weird and shit. Again, I've often said you need to be better when you criticize things, because if not, you just kind of sound retarded. And here's a good example. No, there's nothing to fight about. You're about to get removed from the channel. Like, you're being annoying. Yeah, speaking of that, I'm just going to get rid of you. You're fucking pissing me off. Ugh, that was annoying. Nothing makes me angrier when people are like, okay. I'm just gonna say I'm wrong even though I think I'm right. Like, go fuck yourself. Say what you want to say then, dude. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Like, you're just being a pussy. Like, I hate people like that. Like, just fucking say what you're gonna say then, dude. Holy fuck. Like, holy fuck. Like, I hate soft people like that more than anything on this whole planet. Like, no, I'm gonna make a pretty big statement and then just walk it back because I don't want to repeat myself. Like, I don't want to defend anything I say. I just want to say random things like a fucking pussy. Hope you get curb stomped in a video game. Maybe. They got to get through Dallas, and if they can get past Dallas and the Giants, then they'll probably go undefeated. Yeah. Their schedule is like fucking garbage. Like, I don't think they play anybody good. Again, outside their division, I don't think they face like any real challenge of losing. Who do they got left? Like, anybody? Go take a peek. Oh, NFL draft, really? I fucking didn't fill that in. Okay, that's cool. I guess draft would be a bigger thing halfway through the fucking season, not a schedule. That makes sense. Kind of adds up, right? Yeah, that's what you'd see. All right. Anyway, Tennessee's a pretty tough one. Let's see. They will beat Washington. They'll beat Indy. They'll beat Green Bay. There's Tennessee to worry about. The Giants to worry about. Dallas to worry about, and the Giants to worry about. So you got 4 games there that are maybe losses. Could be wins, could be losses. Kind of just depends on how everybody plays. New Orleans will probably be a win. Chicago feels like it should be a win. But again, the Bears are one of them teams where it's like, do you really want to bet against them right now? Do you really think you're going to just waltz in and kind of just smack the shit out of them? I don't know. I don't know. Can they keep up the new like found pace on offense that they found without Fields getting sincerely hurt or anything like that? That's another big one. Fields takes a lot of shots. So who knows if the Bears will even be competitive at that point, which is kind of why it's hard to. I don't know. I think they'll probably lose 1 or 2 games because, again, I don't think it's a good idea to go undefeated. Unless you're just simply after the glory of trying to chase that, it's like, I don't know. I kind of seen where undefeated seasons can end. If it actually doesn't end in an undefeated season, like, oh boy. That's a rough run. See, what's even worse is then we lost the next Super Bowl we played in too, and almost lost the one after that. But we got lucky, picked it off. Usually, that's a good way to get your team cursed and have to deal with bullshit for a while. I don't know. Washington DG filing civil suit versus Commander Snyder in NFL football. Kind of saying that they kind of just allowed the Commanders to kind of just exist and do like wild ass shit while turning a blind eye. So we'll see how this plays out. What's funny about this whole thing is Washington tried like tweeting out like, yeah, we're being investigated for some stuff that probably is good, but like, did you know that Brian Robinson was shot? And they're just letting crime run rampant all over DC, and they're coming after us for our crimes. It's like, yeah, sounds like they're toughening up on crime, and you're one of the first to go because you got money. Of course, you're gonna be a higher target. The fuck? Stupid ass command. You know what's funny is I think they arrested. Unless I'm getting it mixed up with a different story. But I don't know. Pretty irrelevant. I don't know. It's actually pretty relevant. Well, the majority of the story, not the last part there that I was talking about. But yeah, well, I mean, this is probably why we seen like a week ago. Daniel Snyder's start talking to like Bank of America about facilitating sales of the teams and kind of getting an evaluation, or like, you know, that's kind of the rumors that he was getting an evaluation done on the team too. A lot of people think he's just going to kind of dip out and sell the team on this one. Yeah, all right, gotta go. Oh, Blake Martinez retired. As somebody noted, Waller and Hunter Renfrow were both placed on IR, so they're out 3 to 4 games. Oh damn! Joey and Nick Bosa get to play each other in this game. Too bad neither plays offensive line. That would be kind of cool. One's a defensive player and the other is a offensive player. That would be pretty dope. Damn, stream died. Nobody's saying nothing now. It was weird. People were chatting for a minute there, and then they all just went, all right. Did something happen? Are you guys still chatting, and for some reason my chat's just not updating? What's up, Miguel? How's it going, dude? Nope. All right. Well, I don't know. People were chatting a minute ago, but then they just went, all right, we put it. It is what it is. What do you want to talk about? May not have much left for this stream if it's it's starting to feel like it's kind of died out. No one's really saying too much. I'll try to stay live for as long as possible tonight. I was hoping to try to hit it till about midnight. It's 11:30 right now. Oh wow, it's all right. It's gone by pretty quick then. Okay. Oh, yeah, by the way, I can see all the things you type when you're timed out, Fernando. I see them. Just so you know. Pretty awkward now. Hey, we're up at 16 likes, so if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It helps the stream out. Maybe it gets a few more people up in here. Add a new different device up so I can read the chats. See if anybody... Oh, there's only 3 people left. Damn. Where'd everybody go? What is it like is something wrong with the stream? Why isn't anybody saying anything? It's all the way down to 3 people. Damn. Well, if you guys are bored, fucking type. You don't have to just leave. You could be like, hey, what do we talk about something else? Fucking retards. Yeah, I don't like the topic. I'm just gonna leave it in conversation I can completely control. I guess that's a way to look at it. I guess I should just end the stream. No one's fucking saying anything. This is fucking boring. It's getting boring. Yeah, Jaguars. Yeah. That would be close for no. No, I don't think so. There's nothing about that game that'll be close. Why would it be close? Are the Jaguars a good team all of a sudden? I didn't know that. When that happened, let me know. Like on what level are they a good team? Like I just don't get how that works. A feeling? What like what? No, yeah, that's not how you beat a good team like the Chiefs. You don't just win on like feelings. Like that's kind of stupid. He's like, yeah, I just have a feeling one of the best teams in football is gonna just lose to one of the worst teams. Okay, it's kind of a dumb feeling. Isn't he like one of the league leaders with in interceptions this year? Like, yeah, he's playing better than last year, but it's not like he's like suddenly a good quarterback. I don't know what NFL you're watching, but like you might be watching old Clemson games. You might be doing that. Yeah, dude, he turns the ball over a lot and makes a lot of really bad decisions. Most of the losses can be almost directly attributed to him. No, I did something. I refreshed it. Notice how it's more crisp. Back to being in focus, a little stronger. I know sometimes it just fucks up, so I just fucking refresh it. Yeah, I don't think anyone's coming more to the stream. I'm pretty sure this shit's just dead. And if the people who are here, nobody's saying anything because they're all fucking boring. You know, you should probably like stop saying like using pronouns for players when you're not talking about them in any kind of consecutive manner. I have to like think about who the fuck you're talking about when you go, if he cleans up the turnovers, who? Who the fuck are you talking about? Like, dude, you don't like speak consecutive enough to like just like bounce off subject like that. Like you don't. You should be like, if Lawrence cleans up, then you could like use the rest because it's like, dude, I have no idea who you were talking about. I'm like, who in the fuck is he talking about? Himself? My camera? What do you mean? Like I have to go up half your messages that are up on my screen to find out what you meant. I'm like, all right, well, that's confusing. I don't think you understand what the fuck I'm saying. You refrain from what? Like, what are you gonna stop doing? I don't understand. What are you? What? What do you mean? Do you just? I'm sorry, dude. I just don't know what the fuck you're like. You're saying things that don't make sense. You're like, what? What? Are you just trying to use like big words and you're just confused? Yeah, because you don't. I mean, if you talk about them and then like right after, or a couple right after, and don't completely jump off to a new topic that has nothing to do with what you're talking about, and then start using random pronouns, yeah, it's probably it's pretty tough to follow. But yeah, I don't like that's not what. All right, dude, you gotta learn what like. I don't like what you said just before. That doesn't fall again. I think you're just saying words that you think are the right words. I'll refrain from pointing out players. I like. I'm very confused by when you speak sometimes. Sorry to be a jerk. I didn't. I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not trying to think about things. You gotta just be clear with me. Then again, there's only 5 people here and you're the only one talking for some reason. Everyone else is very suspicious behavior. You're all very suspicious lurkers. I trust none of you. Yeah, I'll see you later. I'm probably gonna end the stream since you're leaving. No one else is gonna say anything. Or now that you're leaving, everyone's gonna start talking. It's one or the other. But either way, I'm gonna wrap this up because the only person who wanted to say anything is leaving. So I'm assuming no one else is gonna say anything. So we're getting out of here. Unless anybody else is there, maybe. I don't think so. Some of you guys typed that like fucking 20 minutes ago and went, that's probably pretty good for the whole stream. Now you're just sitting there quiet. Never even said peace or just, yeah, kind of annoying. Sure. I'm not really sure what I bandwagon or am bandwagoning. Hold on. If I was a bandwagon fan, would I not be a fan of a new team now? Go ahead and say it. Say yes. If not, I'm going to get rid of you. How's that work? How am I bandwagoning a team that's not going to make the playoffs? Cool. I became a fan of the Patriots in 2003. Like, what? Good for you. You probably weren't even alive when I became a fan of the team. Like, congrats. You know, to be honest, man, you know who actually is more of a bandwagon? Rams? Why would I like the Rams? Why would I like the Los Angeles Rams? They fucking blow dickhole. Traded their whole future to win a one Super Bowl. Ooh, that's a fun team. Nah, I have no use for that fucking team. Hilarious that we beat them twice. Do you even have anything real, or are you just saying shit? So I'm gonna just leave here in like 10 seconds. You got anything else that's actually real? I don't even watch basketball, so I don't know. I think you got me mixed up with somebody else. I like the Pistons if I had to pick a team. I guess. I don't really like basketball though. It's fucking boring. Actually, I like the Tigers, so I literally cover the Tigers. No, I don't like any of the New York teams. I like the Tigers. I literally like cover the Tigers. I'm like a Tigers like cover channel. I don't know what you're talking about. Kind of weird. I don't know. Who knows? Someone who really needs some attention. I guess. Who knows? I mean, their name is Kid Darkness. They're obviously a fucking raging faggot. I mean, I don't watch college sports. That's for fags. I watch like grown-ups play sports, not like teenagers. Like I don't want to watch that garbage ass shit. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean he's got a badass name though, right? Like he's like Kid Darkness, dude. Like that's fucking edgy, dude. You're an edgy guy. You know that, Kid Darkness? Is that all you feel inside is darkness? My life is so fucking hard, dude. My parents got a divorce and, like, it's just tough, man. My name is Kid Darkness. I look in the shadow. It's scary in the shadow because it's dark. But now you're like kids, stop. My name is Kid Darkness, and you are a bandwagon fan. That's what you sound like. I'll pull up to your house. It's done. Yeah, and do what? What are you gonna do? And do what? Like pretend like you got? What are you gonna do? Like it's like I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, then what? Oh, I'll suck your dick. How's that feel? It's fucking weird. I don't know why you do that. That's a weird way to pull up. No thanks. I'm not gonna tell you where I live. I'm gonna hack you. All right, man. I'll see you when you get here. You'll take care of my kids. I don't have any kids. I'm not an irresponsible fucking retard like you and have kids when I'm not gonna get mean about it. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. All right, cool. Cool, man. I don't have kids. Again, I think you have me mixed up with somebody else. I think you're fucked up on something and you have me completely mixed up with the wrong guy. Like you're attributing things to me that just aren't in my reality. I have no idea what you're talking about. No one. I think you're not on the right stream. No, my last name isn't Robinson. It starts with a W. I mean, you're getting. I mean, like I don't. Again, you don't have the right guy. Legally, my name. Again, just wrong name. Just like, yeah, that's not it. I mean, if you got my last name right, I'd tell you, but you didn't get it there. My middle name is also starts with a W. So like I don't know where Robinson comes from. I mean, you can. No, you know what it is? I said my name was Robert Robinson one time. So this is I think I know who this is. What are you doing here, dude? I thought you didn't. Why are you still watching my channel, you fucking loser? I know who you are now. Why are you still here, you fag? What, do you fucking miss me? I just want to hear your voice one more time. Fucking gay. You still don't have a hobby? It's pretty sad, dude. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the 15 extra minutes you got to enjoy. This I don't know what the hell this was. He has to like cross off all his notes that he has about me. No one knows who you are, Kid Darkness. I thought I'd coax that fucking self-dox out of you, but I didn't get it. I almost did. I know you almost fucking doxed yourself right there. You're probably like, "Whew, I'm glad I didn't fall for the trap." Yep. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm gonna ban this guy now. This is a fucking weird fucking piece of shit. I'll pull up. It reminded me of one of those the baby memes where it's like the baby's like, "I'll pull up," and then he turns into the car. Anyway, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Tomorrow night we'll be live for the usual, little Week 10 NFL preview stream that we like to do around here. It's always a good time. Yeah, the baby convertible. Yeah, it's a fucking powerful weapon. All right, yeah, this was a good stream, I would say. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the people that were here chit-chatting, carrying the thing on the way through. We got up to 15 likes, so if you haven't left a like, consider leaving one on your way out. If not, you got small bitch titties and shit like that. So, all righty. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you Sunday for the games I decide to cover. All right, bye-bye. Go Lions. Go Tigers. And it's always go Patriots.